Let's do the numerology for July 13th, 2024. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 19, and if you add the 1 and the 9 together, you get the number 10. Today we are in the vibration of the number 19 or the number 10. We can even break it down to the number 1 if you add the 1 plus the 0, which equals 1. So with so many options, the question is, which vibration are you going to try to attract and vibrate with? Let's start with dividing the number 1 and the number 9. The number 1 is all about being unique and individual, all that you are. It asks us to check to see if we are being open, vulnerable, and authentic. That alone is a challenging aspect with everything going on in the world. But when the chaos of the world becomes too much, the only logical choice is to come back to the self. Only from being fully in the truth of your core can you radiate out the love in your heart and share the song of your existence. The number 1 is associated with the Dalai Lama, and he is a living, breathing reflection of the God of compassion. While he is powerful, he does not flaunt his power, but instead comes from a very humble and approachable position. His compassion, kindness, and care naturally arise because he has no need to inflate his ego or prove his worth. Today is a good day to use his archetype to help us reclaim our center, remember who we are, and do what is right. Then, if we look at the number 9, this number is all about listening to our inner voices, learning how to sort out those voices that are coming from ego and attachment from those true, wise, and calming voices that are coming from our highest self or our guides or angels. This number is a number that reminds us to come full circle and to find completion, that no part of ourselves may be left behind. In our culture, we tend to be educated to favor the intellect and to value knowledge more than intuitive knowing, art, and creative expression. But it is those more subtle right brain energies that make life worth living. We are highly creative and spiritual beings having a human experience. While we need logic and to be educated as to the ways of this reality, I find balance. To find balance, we need to be balanced inside our own mind and heart. When we honor our creative expression as much as we honor our intellectual pursuits, that is how we find better balance. You can see these two work together. When we are open, humble, and authentic, it allows us to be more creative, artistic, expressive, intuitive, and find a peaceful balance inside our being. When we are in balance, then we have a chance to find what is our authentic expression of power, the number 10. That is when another door opens and we have a chance to come full circle, because now we have a choice. And that choice is to use power for selfish means or to use our power for the greater good. You can decide to be a monster that reaps havoc on the world as you try to devour power as a gluttonous dictator, or you can become a reflection of the God of compassion on this earth, here to heal, help, listen and love, care and show concern, and teach how to be unconditionally loving. Today, those choices fall into your hands. I suggest allowing the process to unfold so you can create a base of stable power and a type of power that has great care and love for the world and all that coexist with us here. Thanks, everyone.